another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. And hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, my tea leaf readers, my tea baggers, and my tea biscuits. What's your tea? What's your tea? What is your tea, honey? It's another glorious day, my darlings. I'm sure you have all of your crumpets together because, darlings, it's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darling, with Big Meat. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Ow. Babies, it's been a long 7 days since we were last here with you. Yep. A long 7 days. Okay. Listen, I got to go home to Detroit. I got to go and we're going to have a going home celebration from my aunt, Miss Catherine Elizabeth Freeman, honey. She passed away, and this is my mother's second eldest sister, okay? Of my grandmother's 7 children, she was number 2, but she had remarried with my grandfather. My grandfather had another daughter who was older than Aunt Cat, so Cat left up out of here at the tender age of 87. She had a wonderful, 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 wonderful life. And so we're going to go home and celebrate her. So I'm going in Wednesday afternoon. Funeral is Thursday. I'm leaving Thursday night. Okay.
Well, just to let you know, Big Meat, I was I know about the tragedy. I'm not condolences. I really was waiting till this show to talk to you about this. I was giving you time to process.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I know you're probably going, this effort ain't saying nothing about it, but at the end of the day, I was really giving you your space with that because I know how, you know what I'm saying, death tenderizes your soul. So
say that.
So I said, well, let me give you your space and we'll meet at a platform where we're on the same level.
Right.
So in front of everybody, at WTA, WAHR, Edition T, you have our condolences, and may God be with you and your family. And y'all stand 10 toes down, and you go down there and be the rock for the week.
Yeah. Well, listen, honey, I have no choice. Oh, well, here, let me wait a minute. Before I do.
Just to let you know that we are live right now on TikTok, too.
Yeah, I kind of figured that, hey, Talk. Yeah, what's up with the ticking and the talking? Okay.
That's right. We're in the studio right now. This is Tea with Big Meat.
Okay.
That's right. Big Meat and the Big Red Fellow. We got some topics for you tonight. Get involved. Tell a friend.
Okay.
Subscribe, like. It's free.
Understand. Okay, now wait a minute. Let me come off the camera for just a second. Because I want to do this. I want to shut that one. Close this one down. Okay. So y'all ain't all in our business. Okay.
Man of God, what's up? Lawrence World, Gretchen, I see you.
Give them your TikTok account.
Okay. Oh, the handle of TikTok is at Atlanta Hot Radio.
Okay, you hear that, Tiffany? At Atlanta Hot Radio for him. And for me is Big Meat 7109. MEACH 7109. Okay? So since we got that, let me bring the big red fella on in over here.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Okay.
So darlings, honey.
What's in the cup, slick boy?
Oh, well, that one there, you said a cocktail, so I made a light little cocktail.
There wasn't no ice in it.
No.
All right.
Oh. You know why? And I'm gonna be very transparent. When I made that cup, I made it for me, and I said, no, let me make you one, and I didn't think you needed ice, so that's why.
Oh.
Okay, so that's what it was. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, just sip on it. You'll be okay.
You're trying to make me groan over here.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Yolanda. I ain't gonna say your last name, but yeah, how you doing, Yolanda?
So now, let's get into it because we're gonna be here for I'm trying to keep y'all real long. However, tonight's topics and stuff is gonna take us right there. The name of the show: Chivalry ain't dead. You are, bitch.
Oh.
Okay.
Say it again.
Chivalry ain't dead. You are, bitch.
Clear.
Okay. What do you mean by that, Big Meat? What the fuck are you talking about? Well, let's start here. Okay, I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna share this video. This video here is the crux of tonight's show, right? But because of it, we got into a couple other, y'all know how we do with a blooming onion and umbrellas. Everything starts to unfold. But let's go here. I'm going to share this screen, and I want you guys to look at this video, okay? And y'all tell me what the tea is, okay?
Yeah.
Y'all tell me what the tea is, and we're going to hit play.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Why did you open the door for everybody?
What do you mean? It was 3 other women in front of us that just opened. They was ahead of
But you're
us.
supposed to open the door for me.
Are you? I'm opening the door for you right now.
Do it right now.
It was just open. What do you mean do it right?
You just a friendly. You too friendly.
I don't like how you talking to me though. I'm
Cause
a
you're
grown
too
man.
friendly.
But you're not gonna try to embarrass me out here in public.
Ain't nobody see us.
It was real simple.
Oh, don't make me mad.
Don't make you mad.
Do
It's
not
a
make
first
me mad.
date and you're getting upset because I opened the door for 3 other women.
How many did you say?
It was 3.
It should have been only me.
You know what? I'm gonna go watch a movie. You don't have to do anything. Matter of fact, you open the door yourself. How about that?
That's
You see this movie?
yeah, I'm excited.
I'm play it one more time. I'm play that one more time.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Why did you open the door for everybody?
What do you mean? It was 3 other women in front of us that just opened. They was ahead of
But you're
us.
supposed to open the door for me.
Are you? I'm opening the door for you right now.
Do it right now.
It was just open. What do you mean do it right?
You just a friendly. You too friendly.
I don't like how you talking to me though. I'm a
Cause you're
grown
too
man.
friendly.
But you're not gonna try to embarrass me out here in public.
Ain't nobody see us.
It was real simple.
Oh, don't make me mad.
Don't make you mad.
Do
It's
not
a
make
first
me mad.
date and you're getting upset because I opened the door for 3 other women.
How many did you say?
It was 3.
It should have been only me.
You know what? I'm gonna go watch a movie.
Okay.
You don't have to
Wait,
do
did it hit your
anything.
nerve?
Matter of fact,
Did it hit you? Did it hit you? He said, wait, it hit him. He said, wait, stop. I'm going to tell you what it was. It should have only been me right there. Okay, I know it because that's what hit me too. Let's go.
Now, it's a TikTok world that did not see the video. The video was a gentleman taking a young lady out on the first date to the movies. They get to the door. There's 3 other women in front of them. He's chivalrous and opens the door for the 3 ladies to go in and continues to hold the door for his date. And she gets upset and throws a tantrum because he should be only opening the door for her as far as she's concerned. I want y'all to know, is she dead wrong and a little slow and retarded? And we're immediately seeing why she's single? Or was he right being a gentleman. And there was no guy with those other girls. But for them to already be in front of them, all he was doing was taking initiative. Let me get this going now, so I'll be holding it for when my date goes in. That's how I saw it. She saw it as he holding a date for 3 women that he don't know from pain. Like, what's the problem?
Let's go here, okay? Because there's a lot to unpack in this, right? A whole lot. The first thing I'm going to go to is the art of insecurity, okay? I'm going to hit that real and I'm going to hit that hard. And why? Because anytime a woman, I'm going to take that across the board because, see, we got this stupid ass shit over here in Rainbow Land too, okay?
All right.
Anytime I take the initiative to show my chivalry, all right, I'm being gentleman-like to everyone around me because this is part of my nature. What gives you the audacity or the gall to want to challenge that? And you're the ones reaping the benefits. Everybody else is reaping it because someone is here. Someone is here being chivalrous and opening up the door. It's just a fucking door, number one. Number two, all of y'all was going to go in before me.
Exactly.
Okay.
But her attitude and the way that she's coming off is she falls victim to the emasculation of men. She's one of those women that wants to talk to you, just with a whole bunch of testosterone in public.
Right.
And want to act like it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Now if I heard you being reckless by the mouth,
right.
You heard you being reckless by the mouth.
Because you know you being reckless.
You know you're being reckless. So if I heard, I'm not going to feel some kind of way about nothing. If you say something and it changes my moves or swing or whatever, that's the way you projected it that way. And you did it on purpose, and that was your goal.
Exactly. And see, and a lot of things, again, going back to the insecurity measure, him opening up the door says that he acknowledges these other women. Why did you sit up here and think that he wants to have these other women?
Right. He did not make any flirtation.
No move, no gestures, no nothing. He didn't even compliment them on their body, their clothes, nothing.
He didn't even say, how y'all doing?
Right. He just opened the door. They said, oh, you're such a nice young man. Thank you. They said that.
And see, I'm going to tell you, that right there shows that we're not the problem.
Right.
You can't find a good man because you're too busy tearing them down.
Right. Now, let me go here because I've seen this before where a man tried to open the door and the woman said, I don't need you to open no damn door for me.
Exactly. That's because, again, she stood up to take a piss that morning. When she got out of the bathroom, she stood straight up, flipped that toilet seat up, leaned back, and let it go. Okay.
Wow.
And that is the problem here. Now, is it a problem that we fall victim to? Yes. Is it a problem that's a fault of ours? 75%.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I give 100% of BS-tivity to the women, especially our black queens.
Well,
because they fall into this where it's easier to beat down. What is that?
I got shit coming in on fucking alerts, and I'm trying to turn it off.
But they fall short to that, and they continuously beat down the Afro-American man, which is the way the system was set up anyway.
Right.
To replace us with Section 8 and low-income subsidized housing,
all of that,
stamps and all that.
All of
when
that.
You put all that stuff together, it smells out man. Yeah, it's just the new man in your life. What do you need with me if the government gives you everything I'm supposed to provide? So, and you all are too blind to see that. You can't take your lazy tails and say, you know what, Uncle Sam? Get into your white mammy. This black man is going to make a living to take care of me. Whoa.
You know what? This is really on the brain cell. Because it don't make no sense that somebody is posting these many damn pictures on a goddamn thing and I'm dinging like this. That's what y'all hearing. Okay. It's pissing me off.
You're a popular dude.
Okay. It don't make no sense. Okay. However, here we are.
What's happening, Blue?
Okay. I want to make sure that y'all can see yourselves over here. I want to go to some of the comments and that's what I was trying to get to.
All my people out there, you're going to see a lot of shows like this. We're giving you behind the scenes right here in the studio, Edition T with Big Meech. And I'm telling you right now, hey, just like. Subscribe, like. Give me all the likes. Fill in the blanks. Do it all.
Okay.
Send an invite. Send a friend. We're doing big things right here. Get involved.
Okay, Group says, so what? He didn't just open the door for her. Women are so persnickety. I'm not persnickety like that.
Did she say persnickety?
She said persnickety, honey.
Jeez.
Okay, persnickety. Give it to me. Come on, Groove. That's our resident DJ over there, honey. The Funkatia. DJ Funkatia. Ed, what'd you say? Not really. Take Shaquita Bonita back to the Jets and her fry cook job at Taco Bell. You stupid. Not her fry cook job. Okay. Hey, Ron.
What up, Ron? What up?
What's going on, baby?
Welcome in. Hey, Amy, how you doing out there on TikTok?
Men who show chivalry is not the problem. It's the women who don't know how to accept it.
Exactly.
That's real good. That's real good. That's real good.
Now, hold on.
Okay, let's pause. Let's pause.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some reverse spirit in it. Okay. Women can be chivalrous as well because recently I experienced something and it made me stop and think. And so lately I have really been on this subject matter a lot and paying attention to my surroundings and paying attention to the details of how I see people move, especially our women.
Right.
So, and me seeing how they move, it's nothing against them, but I'm looking for gratitude.
Oh, there we go. Ow!
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you where it started. I went out to lunch with a friend of mine, right? And it was an awesome time. Always a good time when I'm with her, right?
Okay.
And I was in it was one of them pick me up moments that I've been going through.
Right.
I've really been down on the low of the curve, you know what I'm saying? But since she's been, you know what I'm saying, kicking it with me, going on, it's been good for me.
Right.
So we get done eating, we walk out to the vehicle, to my truck. And of course, I'm always the guy. And I think I had to thank my grandfather, God rest his soul, William Hill, for pouring this into me because I watched him be nothing but the man that you're supposed to be to your queen, to my grandmother. The way he treated her was just unconditional.
Right.
And I've had my life, you know what I'm saying, where I've done so much, you know what I'm saying, doing stuff I had no business. I knew it was wrong.
Right.
But that was wilding out. And I had to check myself. No woman was able to check me, but I had to check myself and say, hey, I need to do this right here because that positive energy that he put out.
Right.
It reciprocated to the dog on the same thing he was putting out. He was getting it back. And for me to witness that in my youth, I should have known better from things that I have done in my life. That's why a lot of things that I've done, believe it or not, unlike women, I took a major peel of accountability, and I went back to a lot of my exes that I don't even want to be with, or even on an intimate level, or all that. I'm saying intellectually, you know what I'm saying, on a friend level, yeah, it's fine. But I went back and apologized for things that they didn't even know I did. And that wasn't about them. That was about me being accountable for my actions because I know the things I've done was wrong.
Right.
But what got me is when we left that lunch, of course, chivalrous. I go up, I open the passenger door. I got a hand and helped into the truck. You know what I'm saying? Wait, she's put her seatbelt on, close the door. And I walked around the other side, and I reached out. When I went to reach out to open my door, I looked up and my door popped open.
Right.
At that moment, it's got to be utterly sickening that something came over me where I had to get myself together, because that was the most unselfish journey that I've experienced in a long time.
Right.
And I really had to shake it off, because I got inside and I sat there and I said, man, you know, it come a time where inside you saying, yeah, I know my worth.
Right.
But it come a time when you recognize it through others.
Uh-huh.
And at that moment, I knew I wasn't what people try to make
you have to be. Hello.
I'm who I know I am.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so crazy, because I turned to my right.
Yeah.
And she was just looking at me, smiling. And I was like, I looked at her, and she said, it's okay. She said, it's going to be okay. She said, I'm going to fix all that.
Right.
And when she said, I'm going to fix all that, she knew I was messed up mentally when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
For her to recognize that.
Exactly. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's do that. Let's do that, because ladies, can I talk to y'all for a minute? Can I talk to y'all sister to sister? Let's talk like sisters. Okay. Over here on Facebook and all the other children over here on TikTok, I need to talk to y'all.
Right. Facebook.
Okay.
TikTok,
we on YouTube, LinkedIn. Okay.
We outside, baby.
Okay. I need to talk to y'all, babies. Because, see, this is something that I learned, still learning, because I have to got to go take refresher courses and carrying on. That there is this. A man's ego is so fragile to where it doesn't, listen, it is more fragile than an eggshell. Okay? And all it takes is for the woman, especially the woman that the man feels as though this is his queen, this is the one he's putting everything out for. He done stopped the world for this one. And she is the one who dumps shit on him. She is the one who treat him like the enemy. She is the one that don't respect his king to her queen. You understand?
Yeah.
That there is where you create. We keep saying men are dogs. They don't start off as dogs, honey. A puppy don't become a dog, honey. It's always a puppy. It grows up into an adult animal, but it don't become that dog that we know until you teach it how to fight, how to bite, how to da. Especially if you got one of those kind of dogs. Everybody, you got to rock, you got to pick, you got. You know what I'm saying?
You put clarity in a statement that I made for years, where people say, they be like, "Boy, you get away with murder. You did this and that back in my past." They say you do all that, and I was like, I was taught by a woman.
Oh. Just looking out of the window. Listen, ladies, we keep saying there ain't no good men out there. We keep saying that, oh my God, we want to say chivalry is dead. We want to say all these other different things about men folk, but what are we doing and I'm saying us as ladies, because I'm talking to all of us who exude feminine energy. Let me do it this. See, if I say it like that, y'all, it'll remove the gay shit. And I'm trying not to keep it that way. All of us who exude that kind of feminine energy, who understand what it means to be in relationship with another man. Okay. When we do not create the boundaries and we overstep and think that because we've been taking care of this and taking care of that for so long, it's got to be my way or the highway, it becomes that internal fight. We got a battle of the sexes going on because folks do not want to listen. Now, yes, masculinity and men and males have been conditioned to be a certain way. We know that. But women, you have been conditioned to be a certain way too. And it's and here we got two different folds. There's two different folds because at first, the days of our grandmother, great-grandmother, and the ladies of old, they were conditioned to be the housewives. They don't talk. You know, they don't raise their voice to men and this, that, and the other. They run off crying and this, that, and the other. They didn't know how to stand for themselves. They did not know how to do that. You hear it all the time. Your grandmother, your great-grandmother carried on. But those of us who are over 50, let me do that because these new grandmothers don't know shit about that. Let me say those of us of a certain age who had grandparents who were born in the 30s and the 20s and carried on. Okay. Those of us, you know, when they sat up there and did not know how to balance a checkbook, they didn't know how, to get involved in business because it was always, this was a man's thing, this was a woman's thing, right? But then
that's so wrong.
Yeah, it was wrong. However, that's the way of the world. Okay, the world says this. Okay, now to be fair, there is good reason for some of that shit because I love a bitch who could work a jackhammer. A jackhammer on a woman's body don't do well, honey, because she got all those internal organs that'll fuck her up. Okay, versus a man, but that's a whole nother thing. Go ahead.
You like the concrete jackhammer?
Yeah.
I don't know, Meech.
What?
I don't know.
What? I've seen a couple women.
But I'm saying that little dark secret I told you about.
No, it's hot. Now don't get it wrong now.
I don't know.
Don't get this and that. Now listen, because I love a woman mechanic.
I just had a visual.
I love a woman mechanic. Now y'all know Wonder Woman is my everything. So a bitch who can sit up here and flip a dude and do all that kind of shit. I grew up to that. Okay. That there is everything for me. So that's the kind of woman, if I was straight, that would be the kind of woman that I would go for. As a matter of fact, my very last girlfriend, I fell in love with her. Why? Because that bitch took me over her back. I came up behind her and I was playing. And I came up and I grabbed her by her neck like this. That girl took my arm and flipped me over her back. Baby, when I hit that motherfucking ground and the ground shook, and I was like, damn. Oh, no.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nigga, I was like, what?
You was like, baby, do it.
Do it, right, okay. And that was Shirley. Hey, Shirley, what's going on, girl? Okay. That's my very last girlfriend. That was in 1984. Ah! Yeah, I had to stress that. That was in 1984. Okay. One more time. 1984. Okay. So, but what I'm saying is, all of that, women of a certain time period, that's what women did. Then we came into our parents. Okay. We had strong women who understood what it was. And, we had particularly black women who my great grandmother, I'm told, was a slave. Okay. My grandmother's mother. Okay. So that whole resilience, okay, of what that was, she raised her with her daughters, to be respectful of their men and carrying on. But we had strong women. Okay. They knew what it was to pick up the house and knew what it was to have the man's back. Because he was being beat up out there in them streets and because white folks were doing this and this, he had to have his solitude at home. When I come home, this is where a man's house is his castle. Damn it, I done got beat up by the world. I don't need to come up in my motherfucking house. I got to be beat up by you.
That's the problem I got with these newfangled females because they don't understand. You are in the house to be my peace. I don't need you to be my Trump. Be my peace.
Right. Woo!
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just crazy because they will sit and do nothing
Right.
all day but marinate on what they're gonna throw in your lap the minute you
get in their presence.
And half of it they could have fixed themselves.
Right.
And you heard what you heard me say about the gangster female.
Oh yeah.
Boy, let me tell you something. For those of y'all who watch
All the Queen's Men.
All the Queen's Men. Okay. I ain't missed an episode. And some of them I saw twice.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you why. You call me sick if you want to. But that woman that plays Madam, what's her name? Eva?
Yeah.
That Madam character, it do something to me like no other.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe because she's the epitome of my, what can I call it?
What? Your dark romantic style?
Yeah, my fetish.
That fetish? Yeah, call it what it is. Okay.
I like me a gangster, pull a pistol, hustling, and get it done woman. You out in them streets and you clocking that money and you not stopping saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do. Can you help me do? No, you getting to it and smacking ninjas in the mouth that get in your way. And then you come home and know how to cook a full meal, clean the house. And Lord, and you make Kenny G look like he can't even play sax. Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's amazing.
You know what, fucker? That's cute. You did that. Now that was real cute how you did. It's real cute how you did that. Not Kenny G don't know how to blow how to play a sax.
Yeah, boy.
You did that real cutely, baby.
And the crazy thing about it is you didn't have to buy a ticket and you didn't have to beg nobody to y'all don't let you in the door. Kenny G just hit the stage without being asked. Stop playing with me.
Because he would practice them.
Oh.
Right, he would practice them. They picked up the sax because he was in time to practice.
I'm songbird today, nigga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a couple of them notes. But anyway.
Back to you, Meek.
Right. You what? Anyway. But anyway, a lot of this comes into, we come into the era of our parents, where, our parents come into the whole, now we got the women's right, the women's live and this, that, and the other, because now they want to have a voice. Yeah. They want to be more than just a shadow. I love the song by Gladys Knight, which is There's the Need to Be. Okay. And there's a line that says there's a need to be something more than just a reflection of a man. Oh, I love that line. Oh,
you need to be on that thing that rhymes with it.
Okay. Leave the erection alone.
I'm a stand-up guy.
So here,
I'm a good guy. I really am.
He's just drawn that way. Okay, here's where it is. Now that we got the women's lib, what has happened with women's lib is that we went from one side of the spectrum all the way to the other.
Rock, what up?
Okay. And because we are at the opposite end of the polar end of the spectrum, now we got to find that happy medium. Okay. Right. Now you heard us say this before. women got to this side of the spectrum because, as Red said earlier, we had, all the shit that came in that took the man out the house.
What does that do? Let me ask you something.
Come on,
You're
come
an
on.
intellectual brother.
Let's do it.
What does that do for a man like me?
Mm-hmm.
Because if I love you,
Right.
listen to this clearly. Pay attention TikTok. Pay attention Facebook and YouTube. Twitter. Open up something besides legs. Pay attention. Ooh. Look. If I really like you, I don't mind opening doors, pulling out chairs, helping you with your coat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if I really like you, I would light your cigarette, even though I don't like women that smoke. You know what I'm saying? But it's been something that I realized that it has taken over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's life. When I get to a level where I feel like I have some type of love for you, I will nurture you. I will take care of you. I will spoon food you. I would cut your food up and feed it to you.
Mm.
And I wouldn't think nothing weak about myself. Only thing I will be thinking is, in order for me to be the strong man I need to be,
Right.
I need to nurture my woman back to the strength that pours
Into me.
to
Right.
give me that strength that I need.
How about that? Let me add something to that, Red. Because here's the part that I think the ladies miss. Because oftentimes I think we go into this thinking expectation. Okay. As we saw in the clip. Okay. This woman, this is your first date with the dude.
Last.
And you done came up in here wanting to neck roll and come out your mother, out the side of everything to talk about how he did not open up the door. What you say?
Go ahead.
How they didn't open up the door, or because it was 3 other women, you were only supposed to open the door for me. Okay.
So what was he supposed to do? Stand there and rudely let them go in the door by themselves, let the door close, and then open it? Well, that's too much work.
Number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Number 6, 7, and 8 is that if I'm there in front of you, was I supposed to hold the door closed and not let them in the damn place because I'm supposed to open the door for you? A lot of that.
The way she sounded,
yeah, that's what
ignorantly she expected, since he had the door first,
right,
for him to be like, excuse
me, come and let her in first.
And I hate
right.
to break the news to you. You know, that type of mentality right there I'm happy for that gentleman that it happened on the first date before the date even got started. Because therefore, she's not wasting this time.
Oh, say that.
Faking to be something that she really
say
is.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying? So
say that. Let me share something with y'all. Okay. I don't know why this story coming up now. When I got here to Atlanta really taught me how to date. Okay. And what I mean by that is many of us, and now it's becoming a popular thing to say now, right? To where date is not a purpose, it is an acronym. Dick at the end. Okay. And that particular,
what?
DATE, dick at the end, date.
Oh my God.
The problem is that heterosexuals are just not trying to get involved in that. It's becoming a new thing for straight folks to say. The rainbow community, this is what we know, okay? And we come to expect that because that's how we're wired, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, because y'all heard the question of, is it okay to have sex on the first date? Y'all heard, we've had that question asked and answered in so many different ways throughout the years. But now the whole acronym, like I said, date is not necessarily a purpose anymore. It's an acronym, dick at the end. Okay.
Excuse me, people out there on TikTok. I'm sure most of the people that I've dated are on this TikTok platform.
Oh, stop it.
I will be invoicing you.
Oh, stop it.
Because you got away. You owe me. So I'm going to need you to call me up, and I will schedule you to let's get your you know what I'm saying? Let's close your contract. I'm busy right now with my life and everything. But it's okay for you to come in and then finish your contract, and that way I won't put it on your credit.
Oh no! You gonna invoice them?
Yeah. And I feel like some of y'all knew this.
Okay, he gonna invoice. Wait a minute, I got another one over here. Someone says, "Dick and tits everywhere." DATE.
That's if you're dating a stripper.
Okay. So now that we're here in that particular acronym, okay, a lot of the rainbow community has been there, so we don't know necessarily how to date.
Right.
And so coming down here to Atlanta, I told you about my very first date. Okay. I told you about my very first date at 29 a couple of weeks ago. But coming down here was when I really got into the dating scene. And so this one particular cat called me up. We met on somebody's line or something or another. And so at the time where my apartment is, there was a Eat at Joe's, the restaurant. There used to be an Old Bennigan's right here, okay? So because it was there, that was always my meeting spot, because if you're worthy enough to say, let me do the neck now, better come on through, then we would go back to my place. But you want to come into my house first, right? Or my apartment.
Wait. So what you're saying is...
Here you go.
A gay man is talking to another gay man, and he don't want him to come to his house, per se.
Right.
So he wants to stop at Eat at Joe's.
Shut up, fool.
For the preliminary.
Right. To see if he's worthy. Yeah.
So before you eat James, you eat Joe.
Shut up, fool. But okay. It was the blue cheese, Wisconsin blue cheeseburger, baby. That burger was fabulous. It was a blue cheese. It was a wonderful cheeseburger with the blue cheese and the onion ring on top. Oh my God, that burger was fabulous.
I need to go to Eat at Josephine's.
How about it? What you gonna get? I knew you were gonna say that. I knew your ass was gonna say that. Okay. So what happened? I'm there, I met him there in Carolina. We sat down and, we're trying to talk and this, that, and the other. And I wasn't expecting anything outside of lunch. So I'm like, okay, the vibe was a little off. But I'm like, okay, let me see what's going on and blah, 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 blah. So then we started talking, and then I realized, honey, this vibe here was a sexual vibe. All he wanted was to go and to have a session. So I'm like, okay.
What? You said a session.
Yes.
Okay. I heard photographers, engineers, producers, they're having sessions.
Mm-hmm.
But if you eat at Joe's with James before he go to your house, your house is a session?
It's a session, yeah.
Oh.
You know how you lock yourself up in the booth, honey?
No.
You got to, you're a music producer. You know what it is to put somebody in the booth.
No.
And to isolate them. Yeah.
I didn't. Oh, yeah, to sing. Yeah, but I didn't.
The same practice, same principle.
But I didn't fix it too. I didn't want no Badussi on my mic.
Same principle, though.
Oh, okay.
It's the same principle.
I heard about how you
Watch out. Okay. That's later. We'll talk about that later. So anyway, what happened was, as we were going through, this motherfucker picked up the menu, right? And he said, let me put an order in for my roommate. Because now, mind you, he was staying at the hotel down the street from me and whatever, right? But he wanted to put an order in for his roommate.
Oh, he pulled the 2025 urban chick move. You gonna get something for your girl that ain't there.
And I said, what?
Wow.
And then dude called him on the phone while we were on our date. So Demetrius sat up there. I said, oh, okay, this ain't going nowhere. Thank you. So I looked at the menu, bitch, and I got all involved in the menu. I forgot who the fuck he was, child. And when the check came, of course, we went Dutch because I paid for mine, he paid for his because I wasn't about to, that day wasn't that. And then he paid for two because he had to get the to-go order or whatever. And I sat up there. I let him leave before me, honey. Because I said I wasn't finished with my burger and I wanted to order something else. He said, well, I'm going to get back. I said, yeah, you do that. But we don't want the food to get cold because you do have a roommate. And then he was trying to pacify by telling him, well, I told you I came down with somebody. No, what you did not tell me was that y'all are fucking. This here is your man, bitch. And you sit up here trying to get me caught up in if you had presented this right, it would have been cool. But no, you no. Because you came to me like you were A1 single. And then you got something in, bitch, go home, honey. Take your little food and go on back to the house, child.
I know. Lord knows, I know. I ain't gonna hate that I asked this.
What? Be careful, because if you don't want to answer, don't ask me.
But why, in the way that you all do? Okay, all right. Okay, this Rainbow 101, because I don't know nothing about being a gay man. Okay, so let me tell you.
Okay, thank God.
Okay. So why is it that you meet this man?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna call him James. So you're gonna eat with Joe before you eat with James.
We eat at Joe's.
Oh yeah, how at and it and how you want. Okay, as long as you're eating.
Right.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
My thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why do you care, based on the way that you met this person,
mm-hmm.
that they have a significant other?
Because you presented that at their table.
But why do you care? Because it looks like you're not going to go nothing past dessert. It's like
the way how you presented yourself to me, and this particular, it was supposed to be a one-on-one thing. I'm thinking one thing. You told me, hey, I'm cool. We're going to meet, this, that, another. I'm in a vibe of it's just us, and I have nothing. I'm not competing with nobody. I have nothing else to run to. I don't care about your other sex partners or whatever, because hell, I know what the hell I'm going to do.
But
and
had you never
mm-hmm.
wanted to order the extra burger,
mm-hmm.
you would have never known about the other person.
Exactly. You're damn right. And that's how it should have been.
Okay. I'm going to leave it there.
That's how it should have been, because I'm not
just wondering why you was. I just look at it. When you connect Ratchet, why do you care how Ratchet is delivered?
Because listen, Ratchet cannot be delivered in a package to where I got to still clean it up.
Oh, you heard it right here.
You can't come to me. You can't come to me. Listen, let me put it to you in terms like this.
Okay.
You know what Ratchet pussy is.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be damned if you go sit up there and let that bitch come up in here and she got to go up in there and have not douched or anything and then go come in your bed and go open up and you smell something.
Oh no. First and foremost, when I buy a new vehicle, I take it to get a detail.
That you take it to get it detailed. However, you said a new vehicle. If old pussy came up on you,
exactly.
Wait a minute. Oh no. You know what? Back up. Let me do
buy
this. Let me do this. Because I got to hit you where it hurts.
Okay.
If fat pussy came up on you, don't run, don't you run, don't you damn run, don't run.
Public service announcement. I am allergic to big bitches.
Don't run.
Everybody who knows me that ever even seen Judge Mathis knows.
Okay. And in that, and I'm gonna leave it right there, because all of that you just that comes into your head, okay, I'm going to say is equivalent to this particular situation. Had I not known about you having your roommate or this, that, and the other, whatever, that's not none of my business. Okay, our thing was our thing, but then you brought all of that to the table, which means there's a cleanup. No. So I'm not going to do what, you know what, rather than try to clean up spilled milk or whatever, no, I'm not going to even do anything at all. You go back home and have a wonderful trip here in Atlanta. Thank you.
You go your way.
And I'll go mine.
I'll go mine.
And there you go. So what's the purpose of this story?
Matter of fact, shout out to all the people that's trolling, that's scared to come in and click in and all that. We know who you are. But
yes, God.
I just wanted to give a shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, to show you how weak person you are. But you know, I just want to make sure that, you know, that we acknowledge y'all and everything, and make sure you get all the information you need, okay?
Okay, what you say? Yeah, I'll never have anything to do with men again. Fuck it. Don't do that to yourself, girl. Don't do that to yourself. Bro, what you say? There was a TikTok video where a guy put his date through a test by saying he left his wallet and asked her to pay for dinner, and he would pay her back when he got home. She just got up and left.
Well, may I?
Go ahead. He had his wallet the whole time and wound up paying for the dinner anyway. Of course he did.
Of course he did. This right here is what I call the smoke out the gold digger trick.
Okay.
Because you have two people coming on the same date with the same intentions. They should be equally yoked in the thought process of what they are, because both of you all are at the same part of this relationship. You are at the preliminary part of this relationship. So right now, your first impression is your best impression. And if she walked out, she was only there to take. Take, use. I'm trying to tell you. Matter of fact, I'm trying to figure out how to get certified. Well, I am certified. I am certified. I just need to figure out how to get a certificate and teach the class. Okay. On how not to let these helpers doggone take. All right. Take 101. Okay. Because it's a real thing. Had he paid for that, first she'd ordered a bunch of stuff that she don't buy normally. Right. She had a lobster tail since Gilligan's Island. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, she don't want to order the over. Let me get the 4 lobster tails. No, we're not doing that. And then she probably drink, you know what I'm saying, some dog. She probably drink what that Taka vodka. Right. And then when you get in there, Taka. I love Taka, but okay. Yeah, but it's $6 a fifth. Exactly. Yeah, but she'll come in there and order XO. Right, exactly. Right. Exactly. Listen, all of this, you know, when we're dealing with chivalry, because I'm connecting all these dots, ladies, because see, as I'm talking to us and trying to understand men, you keep saying that we don't have good men, but your actions and your attitudes don't allow men to be men. When you find men who want to shower you and this, that, and the other, why is it your first thing you go to is he's supposed to, and the second that you get it, then you think you're supposed to take everything that you now you got a honey-do list and he ain't even your honey yet. You know, sit up there and did this, and you think that
because he's willing to do all this, that you are automatically going to take and take and take and take and take and take and take, and you ain't gave shit.
So
And
why do you call it a white?
Then, wait a minute, hold
Oh
on.
my God.
Then you think that Jova JJ is supposed to be the answer to it all.
No.
You think you got the bomb diggity cooch girl, and that Jova JJ is going to be the answer to it all. And you think that the second that I give it up, oh, I got him locked in. Bitch, are you serious? Are you serious?
Okay. All right, heterosexual son. All right, let me tell you something. And Jim never has 2 cups of coffee. But let me tell you something. Look, I've had.
Oh, I like that she was there for the meal, not to get to know him. Exactly.
I've had a plethora of young ladies, of women in my life, right?
Right.
Now that whole thinking that you got the center of the earth birth canal,
not the center of the earth,
that nobody else has.
What? Not the center of the earth birth canal.
That,
what?
That there's a velvet sleeve running up your crotch.
The center of the earth birth canal.
That is a bag of gold at the end of your fallopian tubes. I might break the news to you.
I'm weak. I am weak. I'm sorry. Ooh, I'm sorry. Go.
I hate to break the news to you. But did you know that there has sheep out there in the flock with manure stuck to their rear end on their fur, with a vagina that's constructed just like yours?
Not the center.
There is
a sheep. Wait, the sheep
got
the center of the earth. Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool?
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I got the center of the earth womb, honey.
So
I'm weak.
At the end of the day, you got to understand. You all, it's how you use it.
Jesus.
It's how you use it, bro. Like isotoner, right? They make the same million pair of gloves with the same line in it.
Okay.
But everybody don't get the same feeling when they put them on.
Oh.
So is the feeling really about the glove, or is it about the person putting them on?
Oh, darling.
Again, you can't possibly think that God said, "Oh, make that one platinum." No,
right. Good evening, Louise.
No, that's not what happens, sweetheart. Now, granted, I'm going to give you a little olive branch. If you have stronger neck muscles than the other ones,
hello,
and you may be related to Necules, you know what I'm saying? Did
you say to Necules? I'm gonna hit the fuck up out you for real.
Then it's
for
possible.
real.
Then it's possible.
This fucker said Necules.
That it is possible that you could actually have something that's more upgraded than the last. You know, because you got women that go, "Oh, I'm tired. Oh, my jaw hurts. Oh, my neck hurts. Oh, I just what I don't know." Well, guess what? If you use the same energy that you use to gossip on the phone with Shaniqua, or that same energy that you use to bite into that porterhouse that you couldn't afford on that first date, somebody else about, and them jaw muscles that you using to chew that thing,
bit the shit out that damn steak, didn't I?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
And that's most of the time on the first dates.
And your lobster tail.
If you do anything, most of the time you think about it, you done sat there and chewed up a porterhouse.
Right.
Yes, your mouth tied.
2 ounces, a 2 ounce steak on top of it. Okay, 2-inch steak.
But your mouth tied. Yes, it's tied. But don't for one think that you got one thing better than the other, because everybody has some type of gift to bring to intimacy in the world. It just depends on how you use it in a respectable manner for yourself. But if you really sit here and think, I'm saying, like, you really think that yours is better than, there would be cheating.
Hello.
There would be cheating.
Listen.
Fellas. You got one man and a herd of sheep. Bad. Why is it the sheep with the same vagina you got can listen to this one man,
right,
and move left or right, just boom, left, right, forward, in, out, on this one voice that they hear? It's 30 of them, and they all listen. It's only one of you, and you can't have respect for a man that actually has unconditional love for you, to not listen to his commands, but listen to his concern.
Teach.
Wake up.
Teach. Know the difference. Because y'all sitting there being blotted, and you got the one guy who's actually the shepherd to take you somewhere. Oh, that's rich. That's rich, and that's deep. You went deep. You went deep. You want a commercial break?
Yes. I did.
Okay. Okay, listen. Oh, you went there. Listen, we're going to take a little commercial break. When we come back, we're going to go into part 2, because we're going to go bitch back. We're going to bitch back. How do you really know?
Radio, what's up, Mello and the folks? What's happening?
Okay, yeah, we're going to go into bitch back, and we're going to ask the question, honey, how do you know when you're in love? Huh? I know you don't know. I know you don't. I know. We'll talk about it in a minute.
All of y'all checking y'all purse size, your ring size right now, and you looking outside the driveway and see what you drive.
Ooh,
that ain't it.
We'll be right back.
How y'all doing? My name is Jason Pander, and I'm the CEO and founder of B Condoms. Today I'm about to give you a demonstration to show you why B Condoms are the strongest condoms in the market. There's nothing better. What we're going to do today is I took one of our Platinum XL condoms, we're going to put it over a cucumber, and what I'm going to show you is that we can cut through this cucumber without actually breaking the integrity of our condom. Now you can see I put the condom over this cucumber. I'm going to take a knife. We're going to now cut through it. Now, keep in mind, all condoms are not able to do this. This is something special, all right? Our condoms are pH friendly for the women, all right? They're vegan friendly, they're organic. We don't have any of the toxins that you'll find in other types of condoms, like the caseins, the glycerins, the glutens, any of those. That's why our condoms are odorless and they're tasteless. So what you now saw was, voila, all cuts through the cucumber. Now watch this. Take some water, open it up. No holes. This is what you get when you purchase a B condom. The best quality on the market, black owned, and make sure to protect the culture with B condoms. Nothing's better. Thank you. Jason Panda tapping out.
Be bold, be unique, be the T with a unique body oil fragrance from the Sensuality Fragrance Collection. The Sensuality Collection embodies a unique array of customized original scents created by Big Meech. Indulge yourself in such fragrances as eye candy, foreplay, anticipation, shower fresh, naked beauty, or pay homage to the motherland and choose an oil from our exclusive Wakanda collection. Over 17 different scents that will tantalize your senses. Order yours today. Log on to www.dishingtea.com for more information. Because remember, it's all about the tea. Sensuality, that is. Attention all business owners. Use your advertising dollars here. Looking to reach a more diverse audience for your products and your services? Well, this is the platform for you. Dishing Tea Entertainment welcomes all businesses who wish to expand their brands and looking for clientele that's more than grown and sexy, but also the seasoned and sophisticated. For more information on how this spot can be yours, contact Big Meat at 404-914-5610 or go to our website at www.dishingtea.com. The views and opinions expressed here on Dishing Tea TV are strictly those of the hosts and guests of this program. They do not reflect the views and opinions or governing actions of any of the sponsors or affiliates of Dishing Tea Entertainment, Artist First Entertainment, Big Guy ENT, Atlanta Hot Radio, Black GDP TV, or Diversity TV. Your viewing and listening discretion is advised. I don't want to do it.
You're gonna make me find somebody else.
I want to love somebody.
You won't treat me the way
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Hey.
I ain't did nothing to you.
Hey. And we back. We turned up here tonight. This is T, baby. Atlanta Radio, WTA. It's explosive right here.
Right here and right now. Over there on TikTok, hey, babies. Y'all having a good time over there? I know you are. Okay, because y'all staying with us and carrying on.
Yes, sir.
So now listen, we're going to go into the second half of this because I said a statement and I asked a question at the same time.
Oh.
First, I said, how do you know when you are in love?
Oh, snap.
Huh? Do you really know when you're in love?
I should have put my boots on, bro.
Okay. Do you really know you're in love, or are you infatuated because the treatment that you're getting, you haven't had that kind of treatment before, so now you want to stay as love because you woozy and cozy and distant and distant and distant. Let me give y'all a story. Can I tell you a story?
Okay, come on, Mr. Rogers.
Oh, child.
Tomorrow.
Let me tell y'all about Al. Al. God
Not
damn
green.
it.
Not green.
No, it wasn't Al Green. I forgot his last name. Al was this chocolate bovine motherfucker, honey. Oh. Al was just a man's man, right? And you have to understand something. For those of us who are butch queens and carrying on, that we love being men, but we are in touch with our feminine side, and we lead with that a lot of the time. Butch queens love when we got a man who will pussy us out, child. Okay, we love that shit. Okay, Al was that guy for me, right? One of them, but this particular case, it was the little things, because that's what those who operate in feminine energy, whether you female, trans woman, gay man, whatever, if you operate in feminine energy, a lot of times that's intoxicating to us. We love when a man make us feel like we just so girly, so puss. Okay, just puss. Okay, and do all that shit. Al would sit down there, and when I say he lived on the other side of town, child, okay, I'm here in Atlanta. Okay. And where Al would come from just to take me around the corner, literally, maybe 5 minutes, it's less than 5 minutes of a drive from my house to go to the grocery store. If you know anything about Atlanta, okay, being on the outskirts of Atlanta, honey, Al would travel the distance of coming from, say, Marietta or Roswell down to College Park just to take me over to Old National to go grocery shopping. Wait, did you look at that? Did y'all see it? Because he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Your ass would have been in the
Okay, he would do that kind of shit, right? And you know, I mean, it was like I said, it was the little things that came up. So I didn't mind cooking for him. Every time I knew he was coming over, he loved my cooking. So, bitch, he loved my fried chicken and he loved my spaghetti. So what Demetrius do, bitch, I made them both. I made the spaghetti as the side dish. Bitch, I will fry the chicken, make the spaghetti as the side dish. Okay. Yes. So, you know, that was that. His lips were nice and soft. He would give me a cute little soft little, you know, a little nice little kiss on the lips and carrying on. And basically what it was, and I didn't know this at the time because I was young, I was 18, he was courting me. Okay. He was courting me.
Oh my God.
And I did not know that. Right? And he was being himself. Because this is treatment that he would give to anybody, right? Because my roommate at the time, Mike, he would do the same thing for Mike and coming on, but you know, they were friends, right? They were friends. And I'm like, okay, cute. I'm in love to did and carrying on, so I thought, and blah, 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 blah. But baby, all of a sudden, Al was smitten with, what was his name? I can't think of the guy's name right now. I used to know it like the back of my hand at one point. I can't think of the guy's name, but he had fallen for another guy, right? But then I'm sitting up there, I was trying to make my move before it became finalized or whatever. And Al said something to me that fucked me up. He said, Demetrius.
It's not you, it's me.
No, almost. He said, Demetrius, I like you a lot, but you're just a little too feminine for me. Bitch, when I tell you everything in me exploded, and then the child that he was all wrapped up in, I'm like, this a butch queen just like me. That bitch, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Baby, when I tell you I got an attitude, I got a fierce attitude. So for the first time in my life, I thought about killing somebody. And I was trying to take that bitch up out of here. I was working at a hospital, and I was about to kill that bitch because the girls was getting the formaldehyde to put in their nail polish to keep their nails hard from the morgue. And listen, I'm going to tell y'all, Demetrius sat up there and thought, I said, you know what? I'll get some of that. I'll put a drop, you know, because I'm going to cook, invite everybody over. I'll put a drop so everybody can have something in their system, but I was going to kill that bitch. I'm going to put most of it in her plate. Okay.
These are all jokes.
No, this is my life, honey. This is my life. And the day, this is how God is. The day I was going to go get the formaldehyde, because we had set it up and here and now we're going to get on that Thursday. Because the girls was coming in. And I said, okay, I'm going to give me some and blah, 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 blah. And that day I was getting ready for work. And when I looked in the mirror, I saw a darkness over me. And I thought it was, you know, it was a sunshiny day, but it was just too dark in the house, in the bathroom. And I just saw this darkness over me in the mirror. I was like, what the hell is going on? I can't see myself and blah, 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 blah. Okay. And I heard God tell me, you really want to do this? And I heard it just as clear as day. And I said, wow. And then it was at that moment when I heard that, the idea and the thought of actually what I was about to do hit me.
That's crazy.
And I was like, oh my God.
So you had one of them out-of-body experiences.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But see, that's when you let your temper precede you, because a lot of people, have you ever noticed, you ever see people go on trial, they do a crime, and they really don't wake up until that gavel drop.
Right.
And then they don't realize what they actually have done, what they've been convicted for. They don't everything, so you done made it all the way through that part. Now you go into the penitentiary.
And that shit done got real.
Yeah, because you had those same visions and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But during those visions, you weren't able to check yourself or recognize it.
Ooh, child, I swear to God, honey, I sit up there, I couldn't even finish getting dressed. Child, if I ever repented in my life, that was one of the times I just fell on my knees. I was like, oh my God, am I acting? And I never thought that was a part of me. I never thought I could do anything like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never thought I could do. I always talked about folks who thought about that kind of shit. And here I was there, but I thought I was in love.
Let me reiterate on that.
Go ahead.
Okay. First. Okay. Thinking that you're in love. From a heterosexual point of view, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the straight man flow on it.
Give it.
Because I've been in this situation enough to understand what is and what ain't.
Okay.
Now, thinking that you're in love because you have been in a state of starvation for what is to be or what should be a normality.
Normal, right.
You know what I'm saying? When there should be the give and take, you know what I'm saying, the reciprocated love that's needed in order to doggone, you know what I'm saying, how I say convey a relationship along its way in the growth that it needs to go up. Now, this reciprocal love, I'm gonna say reciprocal energy. We're not gonna call it love. Okay, because first, love is an action word. Okay. If you're not putting in the work, then the work is not being put into you. Because guess what? I can walk up to you. How hard is it for me to say, good morning, baby, did you sleep well?
Right.
How hard is it to answer that question and ask me the same question? Are you, did you sleep well? Are you okay? Is there any way I can get you? At what point did that doggone make you less of a person? You understand what I'm saying? So when you dealing with those type of things, and they're second nature to a person, anytime you got to, anytime that you got to double back or to do a double take on somebody because they do something that is normalized in a relationship where people are supposed to love each other. If they do something that shows the reciprocation of that energy, to where you know that you are loved in that moment.
And say that again. Well,
you are loved in that
moment. Say it.
When you feel that at that moment, you know that you are loved, all because of a simple gesture that should be commonality in a relationship. But here it is, you have starved so long for normacy that you have conformed yourself and restricted yourself, and I'm going to say the big S word, you settled.
Oh, did you go there? Okay, now wait a minute. Because now, let's go here. How do you forgive yourself, TikTok? How do you forgive yourself, Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and LinkedIn and all the other children? How do you forgive yourself? Because you told yourself, I'm never gonna settle again. You know you too smart for this, honey. I done seen this. I done been around the block. I seen this coming a mile away. Or you can't outslick a can of oil. Cause shit, I got it. But then it happens.
Mm-hmm.
It happens, and you like, fuck. I am here again.
But you know how that happens?
Come on.
You could be in a relationship whether it's 5, 10, 11, 12, or whatever, right? You could be in a relationship so long, starving for that love and affection that you need to power you up on a daily thing. You know, that love and affection that eliminates depression.
Right.
Okay, natural depression comes from being unloved. When you're in a situation where love should be reciprocated and it's not, you're being unloved, which creates depression. You don't even know you're depressed till it's too late.
Until it's too late. Right.
But then somebody comes along after that right there where you have got so used to not being treated fairly or whatever. And if somebody comes along and shows you genuine interest and they start doing things that should be automatic. Check it out. You immediately catch the love bug.
Right. Say it. I be truthful and tell to be true. Speak truth.
You catch the love bug.
Speak
so fast,
truth.
you know
Yeah.
why?
Because that's
they showing you love.
right.
And
You can stop. Yeah.
You're able to recognize love.
What it is, right?
Because you starved for it so long.
Yeah, say it. Say
You
it.
was in a state of starvation.
Ooh.
Emotional starvation.
Yes.
And then here it is, somebody comes along and do a gesture as simple as reaching over, opening your door. Or you get up in the morning and you wondering where they went because, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh no, okay, well they left. No, they didn't. They in the kitchen cooking a full breakfast, not asking you what you want or do you want, making decisions without, you know what I'm saying, and bring you things that you like based on conversations that you have had. And making
right. Go there.
Making a bed that don't belong to them.
When you went to the shower.
You come back and
it was done.
And the room looked like a hotel.
And it was done. Right. And it was done.
Shoes lined up, things in order. And you like, at that point you start to get scared because guess what? You feel loved. You feel appreciated.
And
but you scared because you starved so long from a person that should have been doing this already. Like, why is it so hard for them when it's easy for this person? And then I'm a transparent person, and I'm the type of person I'm like, hey, I love what you're doing. I said, but you don't have to do all that if this is not who you are.
Right.
Don't sell me no used car.
I know that's right.
Because I already had one. I'm looking for a new vehicle that's going to do the same thing the whole time I own it.
Okay. Right.
You understand what I'm saying? If I decide to drive a new vehicle, then that's what I want. But don't come in here trying to sell yourself, and the next thing you know, everything that you sold to me, I'm right back driving the same limit. We're not doing that. So I tell people all the time, and I tell myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I do have talks with myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't answer myself, so I know I'm okay. But I do have talks with myself, making points of interest and putting them up there. Because sometimes you need to talk to hear, to pour back into yourself.
That's right.
And I have to be mindful of things that I have done because, you know, I've done some terrible things in my life, but my terrible things are that of a rat's nostril based on the great things that I've done for others and putting myself last. Making sacrifices, not doing for myself. You know what I'm saying? Putting myself on the back burner, all for it to be unaccounted for, unheard of, not like it was nothing to them. That's the worst part of thinking you in love, or you tricking yourself to think you in a relationship where you in love, and the whole time you were unloved.
Let me come in. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I went to my Facebook page. That's what that echo is.
What up, Jay? What up, James?
Let me ask something. Can I go the flip side of this coin? Because the flip side of the coin is this, and this is something that I've experienced. I had to catch myself when I find myself here, because you have been so unloved or underappreciated, or not being. I've had very few relationships. I had a lot of sex, very few relationships. Okay.
Lucky you.
No, not necessarily so, because y'all know sex is my addiction. So I'm very transparent with that. And so the reasons behind my sex were never healthy. Okay. Huh?
Can I get 8 balls of sex?
Oh, well, it became an 8 people. Never mind. I'll explain that later. Okay. At a time. Anyway, what happens is, the flip side of that coin is for those who never received it, to where you got those who always want to give it, always trying to show it, always trying to make sure that they show how good of a friend they are, how wonderful it is. I'm that type of bitch to where I'm the one who listens. Okay. I like to, the details is in everything. It's the small things, right? It's always the small things. I tell it to my road dog. I tell it to everybody who's in my inner circle. I listen because I listen. And there are times where, shit will happen because I'm like, but I have to make sure I'm doing it really from my heart and not from a place of ego where I'm trying to get brownie points.
Right.
Did you understand what I mean?
Definitely.
Because oftentimes I am one of those people who I've discovered would do stuff from the heart, but the intention behind it is to store up my brownie points so that later on down the line, yeah, you can say how fabulous I am, how wonderful I am, and how great I've been.
You know what's crazy about that?
But
I had to, during my, how can I say it? Hey, Erica, how you doing? But during my time of self-rebuild, you know what I'm saying? When let's say an organization threw the C4 on me and turned me into a jigsaw puzzle.
Okay, right.
I had to put myself back together, right?
Right.
And as I was building myself back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I started to notice something. I was settling and conforming to what other people were trying to make me out to be. And wasn't nothing positive about it.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm putting these pieces of this puzzle myself back together, I spent more time cleaning these pieces off before I reconnected them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I realized, like, wait a minute. I know what I've done. I know my worth.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way that I'm going to allow somebody that's bringing nothing to the table destroy me. And don't get me wrong.
Go ahead.
People have done their part in situations I've been in, and I commend them. You know what I'm saying? One thing I give credit where credit is due. But where I don't give credit is where, again, the common sense part of doing what you're supposed to do as a man or a woman in a relationship. You know, even when I had a friend of mine around, right? It was weird to me because the trash, right?
Right.
Normally we'll take trash out. Even most of the time it's Mason and my son, right, or me, or you grab it and you see it. Whatever.
Right.
But then a friend of mine was around, and I was going to go out the door, right? And I looked up, and they had the damn trash going, and I was like, "Wait, what are you? Whoa!" I almost threw a tantrum because I would expect it out of a woman, right?
Right.
But then they got offended. Well, like, you know what I'm saying? I can do the trash. You know what I'm saying? Well, I was like, okay, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Really, you know, I appreciate it. I didn't know what to say. I'm not gonna stand here and argue with you because you're being nice. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Right.
But at the end of the day, when you recognize something that's foreign, you you don't know how to feel about it.
Exactly.
And when you don't know how to feel about it, you don't know what to call it.
Ooh, now that's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, because and listen, and see me being rainbow, I had that a lot with my heterosexual friends because a lot of times they have never seen anybody like me in their lives because I am attentive, because I'm a nurturer on top of it. So a lot of my friends, you know, my goal to be your friend is I don't use that word frivolously.
Right.
Okay. Because I am one who truly believes that your real friends, not your acquaintances, not your associates, not your comrades,
or your artists,
or whatever. Real friends become the family we choose.
Sometimes you can choose
sometimes you choose wrong. Okay.
Right, because if I had $1 for every meal I served to a doggone maggot in my life. But anyway.
Sometimes we choose wrong, but what ends up happening is this. Oftentimes, it's not so much that we chose wrong in the beginning. It's just that we did not look at their faults as they showed them.
Yeah.
Because we have put them in our inner circle, we gave them forgiveness. They were like, okay, you know what, nigga, you fucking up. But you my brother, I love you. And that's what we do with family. Like AE, the crackhead or the cokehead or whatever that keeps stealing from grandmama. It's that last time, you know what, we're going to stop fucking with you. You better not bring your ass over here no more.
Right.
Okay. It's the same principle. And oftentimes, you will have that same kind of friendship or whatever. And folks are doing stuff because they want to show you how well of a friend they can be.
That's true.
Okay. They don't mind doing this because I want to show you how well of a friend I can be. Don't add religion into it because now I'm a good Christian and I'm trying to do a what would Jesus do kind of thing. And you know, now I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is that you got your users and you got your takers. Givers and takers, users and collectors. Okay. And that's
I'm trying over here.
Okay.
Oh, my thing is why people so, especially females, why are you so comfortable taking all the time?
Because that's what they're trained to do.
You're so comfortable taking.
Yeah.
And after you done took it all, you want to call somebody broke.
It's their fault now.
It's their fault.
Yeah,
Right.
It's their fault.
But again, they don't take their 500 milligrams of accountability.
No, not 500.
No.
No. He's got 500. Some of them need 2 pills.
Right.
1,000 milligrams, honey.
Yeah, twice a day.
Twice a day. And often, and see, here in that, okay, we end up settling or we end up, you know, going around it or whatever because we you know, like we said with women are trained to do that. Okay, that is something that is innate, females are understanding that the man is supposed to, right? Feminine energy, especially when we talk about gay men emulate what they see from their mothers, their aunts, their grandmothers, they're carrying on when it comes down to relationship. A man is supposed to. If ever y'all watched any kind of gay relationship, whether it's on TV or this, that, and the other, and you have someone who's in the feminine energy, that always come down to, but I thought you said that you supposed to be in it, and the whole necros start. I do this with my straight friends all the time because I did this on purpose one day at work. I was in a relationship and said, Lord God, you know who. Okay. And we were talking on the phone, and this bitch, oh my God, just made me so mad. I'm sitting up here going through, I'm like, oh my God, you're not listening. So when I hung the phone up, I said, damn, bitches, right? And my coworker looked at me like, what the fuck you just say? I said, it's the same shit.
Confusion had went across the room.
Darkness falls across the land. Okay. The midnight hour is close at hand. Okay. Fried. Anyway, only fried. Fried. Okay, with tartar sauce and lemon and hot sauce.
I usually create my own tartar.
Anyway, so when I did that, he looked at me. I said, I know y'all think that y'all are just immune to this, or y'all got a patent on it. I said, but stupid shit is stupid shit, and bitches are bitches. I said, this bitch just got on my goddamn nerves. Okay. And the look in his face, what you said, confusion, it was like, I don't believe he talking like this or whatever. And I do that and I did that on purpose to say that, no, these are the same kind of problems. Because masculine, y'all gonna hear me say this all the time, masculine energy attracts feminine energy. I don't care how it's packaged.
All right.
Masculine energy attracts feminine energy.
Laws of attraction, right?
Okay? Point blank period. I don't care how masculine you are. When you see two masculine men together, there's something in that to where the feminine energy takes over. And it's not about them acting womanly. It is characteristics that is feminine energy, whether they're nurturing, whether they're cultivating, and they're very attentive. They're very creative. See, all of those particular qualities are feminine energy. Okay. And masculine energy is going to attract to that. So it ends up happening all the time. So when we in these particular spaces, women, feminine energy people, when y'all sit down there and want to be the takers all the fucking time, and it's not because you're on the bottom, you're just taking everything. Okay, you're taking everything, not just taking the dick, taking the nut. Okay, you are taking everything.
Now here's the thing, right?
What?
This one right there, right? I was reading something about a situation, right, where a female, she tried to take everything from a guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which we talked about that before. Why the man always got to be the one.
Got to start over.
Well, based on the way the laws in the world is now, that's not always true anymore.
Okay.
And it's a lot of situations I've seen over the last 3 years, 4 years, 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Where those that it became equally yoked with that.
Right.
Like the women are in those positions.
Right.
Because for the last 5-6 years, I've seen more women paying doggone alimony than I've ever seen.
Oh, child, ain't that the truth?
Right. So I just want to say this. And I'm gonna get up off of this if I'm serious. Ladies, if you know that your love for that man in your life is conditional.
Ooh, he used that word.
Let him go.
I know. Oh,
let him go, because the most unfair thing you can do is take time from him that he can't get back. It is the most hurtful thing that you could do. Because time is money. And the money he invested in you and your children, or maybe just you and him. You, him, and a dog, whatever it was. He can't get it back.
It's not coming back.
And not just him, you can't get it back. So if it's so terrible that you know, and what gets me these days is you see a woman that a man will break their back for.
Yeah.
Ain't never laid a hand on, ain't whooping their butt, ain't doggone locking them in the room. Like, just none of that mess that these women accept. And those are the ones that get done to work.
Yeah.
Now, my thing is this. Do y'all not do the other guys that's ignorant, chain smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, selling dope, drugs, uneducated, you know, womanizers? Do y'all treat them with the most respect because you're scared?
Oh.
Because let me give you a newsflash. The man that is suffering in silence is the man that will kill you on TV.
You better say it.
You heard me? The man that is suffering in silence. While you giggling behind his back, thinking you getting over, sneaky linking and everything else. And he's in a depressed state mode and you want to address it and fix it because you don't have the same love for him he has for you.
Oh.
I'm telling you, be careful. Because that's the same man that'll put Gorilla Glue on your brake pedal and your gas pedal.
Oh.
That's the same man that will doggone misload a shell in your gun. That's the same man that he's quietly trying to figure out his life. You killing him loudly, and he's trying to figure out how to kill you silently.
Oh. How about that?
And I think that is not what we were supposed to be married for. God blesses marriages because that's one of his greatest things. And where y'all get it messed up at is where you all don't listen. We come to that, they teach you the figure eight. It's a never-ending link. When you overlap those wedding rings, it makes a figure eight. No way out. When they say the two.
Oh, say it.
Not two, the two.
That's right.
Meaning you and that person, the groom and the bride. Not your mama, your daddy, your kids, your dog, your best friend.
Right.
None of that.
Right.
Not Ray in your ear. None of that. The two. Shall, SHALL, become. Shall is a step towards the mountain. Become is the mountain that you have to climb.
Right.
And the mountain that you're climbing, it takes work. And when you put in that work, then you become one.
Okay.
And you all have to wake up. The honeymoon is only as long as you book it. After that, it's time to go to work.
That's it. Like a doctor.
And for those of you all that can't seem to doggone settle into a career and learn what it is to retire and have something for the future, don't treat your love life and other people like that. Thinking divorce is the answer to everything, and it's not. And I've made those mistakes in my adolescence. It hurts. Do not do it. I've seen marriages that even had premarital counseling through church. That don't stop a person being promiscuous.
No, it doesn't.
Trying to figure out a way to blame it on your
you.
So they can suffice what they're doing. Because they will do what they're doing and sit there over the years or months and try to build an excuse for what they're doing based off of your behavior.
That's right. That's right.
And it's going to be the total opposite of everybody around y'all. It's crazy how the world can see you pouring love into somebody and uplifting them, and the person you pouring love into can't see it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? That's the truth. You know why you can't see it? Because you don't have eyes in the back of your head. And if your back wasn't turned to me, you would look me in my face and see that I love you, and you would love me.
Mm-hmm.
But your back is turned to me. I see the back of your head. You know why? Because you turned over that direction, entertaining somebody on social media.
Okay.
Sowing the seed of destruction for the marriage.
Mm.
When you can simply put that apparatus down, turn over, and fix it.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to y'all that want the greener grass.
Oh, say that. What you say, the greener grass?
Yeah. Because it ain't existed before I was born. It ain't existed before my parents was born. So you keep looking for that pot of gold. And don't realize that you already have it.
Okay. Well, darling, listen. Let's wait a minute. What time? Oh, we got 12 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go into a couple of these cards, right?
Yeah, let's play the card game.
Let's go into a couple of these cards.
TikTok, I want y'all to be able to, hey, if you feel like you have an opinion or answer to these things, just go ahead and type it in. And I'm matter of fact, the best answers, I'm gonna save them, go back and find out who it is, and I'm gonna send some gifts to your page.
Okay, haha. Here is question number 1. If you were ever lost, where would you re-find yourself? I'll repeat that. If you were ever lost, where would you re-find yourself?
Probably on 69th Street on the bottom.
Okay. You're so goddamn ridiculous. Yeah, because never mind. We'll talk off camera. Because I prefer that too on the bottom, yeah.
But
anyway.
Where would I find myself if I were ever lost?
If you were ever lost, where would you re-find yourself?
I would re-find myself probably in Matthew 19:26, where all things through Christ Jesus. That's.
Oh, he went biblical. Okay.
I would find myself. You know why I say that?
Why?
Because no matter what you lose or how far you fall down, you can always be picked up by a spiritual realm, because there's something in that Bible that pertains to the situation you're going through that will give you what you need. Feed yourself so you can go feed others.
Okay.
And that's how you find yourself, by helping others.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. We got anybody? Y'all? Okay. Nobody's answered over here. Anybody answered over there yet?
No, they just jumping around.
They're jumping? Okay. For me, there'll be one of two places that I will find myself. The first place will probably be somebody's music store. That's the second place. I would find myself either at the music store or, just like you said, at the sex shop at the Glory Hole somewhere.
Really?
Yeah. Why? And let me put a preface on that.
Why, yeah.
Because music is my calming spot. Okay. If it's not music, it's somewhere in the theater on the stage, but music will be there. Because I know if I go to a record store or if I'm at Barnes and Nobles or something, you will find me I go to the books and I go to where the music is.
Now,
yeah.
You know why I picked the scripture? Because every major tragedy that I've had in my life, where where it was so much that I took out running and I broke out. Did you know my destination, whether I ran 5 miles 10 miles, wherever I ran, I ended up at a church. I'm talking about from, and
That's good.
oh, it's been a while since I said this. From the time that I was given information about my mother passing, it was midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I took off running because I didn't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And I collapsed in front of a church,
Mm.
and it was just raining on me. And I was just there crying. You couldn't even tell the tears. And I was just laying, I was on the porch of the church, just on the steps, just in the rain. And I hear just crying. And it was so terrible.
Yeah.
And everybody was looking for me. And I'm gonna tell you who found me.
Oh.
My first wife's mom.
Oh wow.
I love that woman. To this day, that's my baby girl.
Okay. Okay.
And I ended up there at her house.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't, you know, it was she nourished me a lot.
Okay.
But then I had a situation in when I got older, right? And Lord, Holy Spirit. I was married to a woman, right?
Yeah.
This woman said these words to me. I asked, what did you think about me becoming clergy? Becoming a preacher or something like that. Which is like, that's normal conversation for you and significant other. Her response was, let me know when it happens so I'll know when to leave.
Oh, that's a new story for me. Wait a minute, I didn't know that. Okay.
Absolutely no problems, no arguing, no fighting, no nothing going on.
Right.
But they were so anti-church that they were willing to dissolve a marriage that I thought was solid.
Ooh.
Because I thought about clergy. It hurt so bad to hear that come from somebody that you love so much. That, you know how the maintenance comes to the church at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, the maintenance guy?
Yeah.
I knew that. I got up that early in the dark and got dressed on Sunday morning and went through that maintenance door and went into the doggone church and sat on the front pew in the dark. The pastor came in, as they normally do, come in, turn the lights on, walking through there. And when he turned the light on and he seen me sitting there in a puddle of tears. Because I was destroyed, because I believe that was one of them times where that was my first call. And I had made up my mind, if I could get the support of my family, it would strengthen me to do this.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
But I didn't know that was what was going on. I know that my family felt that way. So I'm sitting there. The pastor sat down and he was like, and he called me Red, you know what I'm saying? He was like, cause you know, he didn't say Brother LaBelle or something. But he was like, Red, what's up, my man? He said, talk to me, bro. I couldn't get it together because I was in pain. And he asked, do you want me and the first lady to come by and just sit down and have a talk with you all? Now, here's the thing. I was so afraid of the doggone evilness of the language that would be brought forth It's to them.
Okay.
That I was like, please no.
Okay.
And I think I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, when you want to do that, and I'm glad you love me like that.
Right.
But what I'm thinking you would walk into, I would be so embarrassed.
Okay. Okay.
So I was hurt. I had to sit there and figure it out. And that's just one, like I said, that's how I found myself.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go there and rebuild myself and start my next journey from that position.
Mm-hmm.
But when I think about it, every time I've been there like that, it's been, I end up right at the church.
Mm. Hey, let me ask a question to everybody here, because I'm going to jump ships just a little bit, because we just have something here that is everything. Okay. How is it, or how do you cope with the fact that you've outgrown somebody?
Oh.
How do we get into those particular spaces when you realize you have really outgrown someone? And see, I'm knowing this because y'all heard me say this before with my bestie. My bestie and I, we got 48 plus years between us, child, of being friends. And the last year, within the last year, so this child done set up here and got married again to her new little partner, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, okay, you know, we're in the business, but the letters and stuff that I'm getting behind, and the folks are telling me, oh, but she didn't like you because she's sitting up there calling you one of the gay preachers and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, wait a minute. I didn't come up in here to mess with nobody. Lord, you know what my heart is, Akira. Why do these people insist on bothering me and want to act as if they want to take me off my square, want to act as if they need to rile my buttons in order to get some kind of response? And then when you do get the response that they are granted, okay, it's not the response that they want. So then they go through doing all they little do-why-ditties to come back to the table what they think is a more comprehensive policy, and it is not. It is not. Okay. We have got to sit down there and stop discounting ourselves. We have got to stop. And I say, it's easy to say we got to stop, but the question becomes, how do you do it? How? What is your how? What is your why? What is your I need to get better? What is I need to do better? What is? Are you honest enough with the fact to say, you know what, sometimes I need to be single? Are you honest enough with the fact when you can sit up there and say, you know what, this marriage isn't working for me anymore? I know I said forever, but I think forever came today.
But what about waking up and knowing that single is the devil's slap in the face?
Oh.
God blesses marriages.
Mm-hmm.
The devil destroys them.
This is true. But let's go back to Lot's wife, honey. He had to let her go. Because when she did not want to leave the old behind. And even when it becomes new, it gets old. So if Lot's wife didn't want to, he said, come on, baby, come on, run with me, because we got to go. And she stops just to turn around, to look back. Oh, then there's nothing else I can do.
You know why she looked back? Huh?
Give it to me.
She looked back because the notification on her Facebook went off.
I'm not looking at you.
That's why she looked back.
I'm not looking at you.
That was that last emoji part.
That is so delicious for an upgrade on that story. That is so delicious as a movie, as an upgrade. If we were to take that story into today's times, that would be fucking delicious.
She looked back because of the man that she was entertaining. Hit her with a text. Hit her with a text.
That's what made her stop. As she looked at it to turn around to see where he was, is he running behind me? Oh, that is good.
Yeah, well, the next card, man.
Okay, the next card.
Sorry,
Yeah, okay, hold on.
Ray, what up?
Oh Lord. Oh, here we go. As a child, is this how you imagine your life would be? If not, is it better or worse? Explain. Say that one more time. As a child, when we dreaming and carrying on about, remember how that was? Oh, I'm gonna be 30 and this, that, and that, because I thought that was the biggest thing, honey. That at 2000, I was gonna turn 30, and I know when we said that, we thought that was the end of the world, right? As a child, is this how you imagine your life would be? If not, is it better or worse? Explain.
Okay. I want to say this in the most respectful way I can say it. Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm serious, and it's from the heart.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to my brother DJ D Clay. No pun intended. Nothing against you, brother. You know what I mean? You tight like Chinese eyeballs. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We'll fight the world back to back. You know that. But as a child, and when I say child, because of the adolescence era where I first met his wife now and my wife.
Uh-huh.
I always thought, because we developed, it went from the puppy love to the doggone young love, to the doggone young adult love, to the marital grown. You know what I'm saying? It was the process of those loves that we experienced together. Right? So that child stage right in between there,
yeah,
I never thought I would see myself with nobody else.
Oh, well, of course. Well, yeah.
I've always thought that because we had the same morals of the way her dad and mom was, like that ain't nothing breaking this marriage. I don't care what you do. You go in that room and cool off. We
right.
All day. Same thing with my grandparents. Me seeing that. Hell, even when I was young, at that young age, and my pops, you know what I'm saying? My pops knew how much I loved her because he would use her to punish me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like,
right.
Yeah, you grounded. You can't see her for a week. You see what I'm saying? So that means it had to be real. So it's crazy for my parents not to ever been married.
Right.
In jail, like they lived in the same house, bro. I couldn't get away with nothing. I'm being straight up with you. And I feel like my mom passed away because of a broken heart because she was gone.
That's crazy.
But again, I just always thought I saw us as this power, like the essence of my grandmother and my grandfather, and my mother and father, and her father and her mother. Whatever it is to put them together and create another dynamic duo. You feel me?
All day.
So I thought
all day.
That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? But life throws you 1,000 curveballs. Egos get in the way. Growth spirited things going on. But at the end of the day, have you ever loved somebody so much that you're in love with the fact that somebody loves them the way you would have?
Oh, can I add something else to that?
Sure.
Can I add something? Because I don't know if anybody, I'm sure somebody else experienced this. Because you genuinely are happy that they found someone to love them like I do. But how many times have you sat there and got jealous because of it?
Never.
That's good. That's good.
Never, because you know why? I'm gonna tell you why. This is where that's where I peak my maturity level, right?
Right there. That's good. Right. That's good.
I'm gonna tell you why I never was jealous.
That's good.
No, I was not jealous. I was available, not just to her, but to him. Because I know her that well, and him and I share a lot of the same interests in the world.
Uh-huh.
So I made sure that the availability was there for him and I to become the best of friends, or like family, bonded like family, because again, this is a man that I trusted around my daughters growing up.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter growing up, you know what I'm saying? I got my son William, he growing up, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to have a trust factor on the outside looking in where I had no control.
Right.
To know that that man's character was genuine. And I respected him.
Uh-huh.
And I still do today. That's why I said, don't get it twisted.
Right.
That's my brother.
Right. I know for me, there were moments where I got jealous. Here again, learning that I could do those things, because I never thought I could be a jealous person. But what happened was I learned that I was not everybody, the cat's meow, everybody's meal or whatever. You know what the case may be? Mm-hmm. I could like somebody, or I could be infatuated or whatever, but it was never reciprocated to where it was like, oh, you know, whatever it was I did, to whether it was to cook breakfast or whatever that was that I did, it was not enough, because he just saw me as a friend. He saw me as this. And so what I ended up learning how to do was take friendship love. And I had to, oh my God, I would sit down there and have to reconvert sexual energy and carrying on. I had to take that, reconvert it into something workable so that I wouldn't drive myself crazy. And then to keep him a part of my life, because he came on as friends. Like I several of them that did that, wanted to come on as friends or whatever. So they came on and were part of my inner circle at the time of being home in Detroit. And then now they're holding me accountable because they know my past. So now they're holding me accountable. Mama, you make sure you keep yourself together, you know, kind of like what we call cock blocking. Okay. So, wow. So it would become a lot of that, but yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, man, let me tell you something. You like what you like, you love who you love. Mm-hmm. Just make sure that love is not for personal gain.
Oh, that you haven't.
You know what I'm saying? If I love you, I'm loving you to do for you. And I'm expecting you to love me for me and to do for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because that total right there, that figure eight.
Mm-hmm.
If you can just keep the love within that figure eight, it's never ending. Never stop. Where are we gonna go wrong at?
Boom. Boom.
One more card and we're gonna get
one more card. You want one more card?
Eagle, what's up? Kathleen?
Oh, here we go. You ready?
Yeah, come on with it.
Are you and your 3 closest friends growing at the same pace? If not, why do you think that is? Again, are you and your 3 closest friends growing at the same pace? If not, why do you think that is?
I'm going to have to say, you said my 3 closest friends.
The 3 closest.
Okay. My 3 closest friends. Okay, so that would be you.
Oh, okay.
Robert.
Okay.
And Mitch.
Oh, wow.
I would have to say, yeah.
Okay.
I would have to say we are growing, you know what I'm saying, in different avenues and different aspects of life.
Right.
But we are adulting.
Uh-huh.
And we are holding each other accountable for what we do. Because I stay on you, you stay on me. I stay on Mitch. Mitch, you know, he gets on me because he wants me to be transparent and tell him everything I'm going through because he worries about me. Uh-huh. And Robert gives the most intellectual advice that's absolutely sound and right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, all the anal retentive people that I dropped by the wayside that really wasn't friends, they were just maggots holding on for dear life.
Okay.
I mean, I'm okay. I didn't lose anything. I lost weight.
Okay. Okay.
What up, Melody?
Let's see, for me, not all three. As a matter of fact, you know what happened? And I know for me, the circle changed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, because at this particular stage right now, my three closest friends, we are moving at the same pace. But my circle has been this, that, and discombobulated to where I had to restructure. Because and I heard me say this earlier, my bestie is living a life that doesn't include me now.
Right.
Okay.
Which I hate to, I'm gonna go ahead and say it because I was gonna say it earlier. Retire the label.
Well, bestie?
Retired.
Listen.
I have retired that label on more than one person. Retire the label.
And I have to.
Cut ties or not.
No.
I said retire
the label. Right.
Because they're calling somebody else that right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, and damn. Did you just fuck me up? You just fucked me up with that. And scene. Okay. Okay, because I can't fuck with that. You know, and I go back in the beginning when I said, you know, friends are the family that we choose. And when they choose to do something else, not you, because we love it when it's us, when it's our thing, because we're in control of it, right?
Right.
We love to be the one that let somebody have it and carry on. And, oh, I'm going to get in his ass and I'm going to set them straight. We love because we can control that. When it's out of our hands and out of our control and out of our this, that, and the third, it throws a monkey wrench into our whole ecosystem on their thought processing.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we looking like, okay, wow, what the fuck just happened? And then I'm a fixer, so I'm trying to go and want to fix it. And we can't do that. You just told me up with that. He said, oh, retire the label, honey. Because it's the whole label. Because, see, my bestie is my Bristol, right? And I've got...
I think you better let it go.
Woo! Let it go, baby.
Looks like some bullshit, though.
Oh, okay. Damn, that is so real. That is so real.
I think you better let
That
it
is
go.
so real. And see, here's the other thing with it, because see, all the ones that's like close with me right now, my closest friends or whatever, all of us are building, you know, especially at this particular stage of life, we're building, you know, we're still vibrant and carrying on. All of us are still at the head of the game, you know, at different stages or whatever, but we're there, you know, to sharpen. They say iron sharpens iron. So we're there to sharpen and this, that, and the third. And so, yes, I can see that all of us are growing together, you know, and this, that, and the other. But, oh, baby, when you realize that you just to take that question on the strength of face value, are your three closest friends, and you got to sit there and look at who right there, like right now, who your three closest that I can call, and y'all can sit down there and breathe on the phone while watching the movie together. Okay. Okay, man, this fool, we fall asleep and watch each other sleep. Okay. Okay, until we get tired of that fucking, okay, you.
I don't even know I did on Wednesday.
Right. And second, wait, y'all know that. We'll be talking. And that's why I stay there, because I'm like, okay, he don't know he's sleeping. He gonna come about that. And he going, because when he know, here's what it is. When he ain't sleep, he'll call me right back if I hang up the phone. Like, what happened? I'm like, oh, okay. And vice versa. I've done that, but nigga, what you hang up for? You were asleep, and then that's when I get to argue. No, I wasn't. He hates that. Nigga, you was, well, tell me what I said.
That shit funny. That shit be funny. Especially when I'm trying to get an opinion about something. I'm saying something. I done said all this stuff. And I look up.
Right.
And this nigga ain't even the phone no more. The phone went this way.
Right, okay.
I'm like, damn.
Okay. But yeah. So, all right. That there was that. Listen, we're going to sit down and let you guys get back into your world and carry it on. It is a Friday night. And we are absolutely just about to be at the witching hour, honey. It is 11:18 p.m.
Friday.
On a Friday night, honey. So you guys get to go. And if you listen to this in the archives, it ain't that no more. Okay. When we were live, this is what it was. Okay. So get yourselves together, govern yourselves accordingly, and carrying on and this, that, and the third. Listen, we're going to ask you to go to all of our platforms, honey. Y'all find us, Google us, and carrying on. If you don't know who to Google, go do WTEA Radio, do WAHR Radio. You'll find everything that you need.
And if you can subscribe, if you go to YouTube, WAHR-DB, which is Atlanta Hot Radio Digital Broadcasting. It's at WAHR-DB. Go there, subscribe.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Check us out. Everything that you see here, you'll be able to go back and reference it.
And reference it to share with your friends, to share with everybody. Listen, we have these conversations here so that you can continue them in your own little circles and your friend groups and this, that, and the other. Y'all can sit there, have a heyday with us and carry it on and blah, 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 blah. And
the phone number is on there on one of the flyers for Atlanta Hot Radio. If you ever feel like you want to book us and we'll set up and do a live interviews and everything at your events. So, how about that? So you have your venues and your events. We're definitely remote. Yes. That's for both of us. And we and we love those things. We really do love those things. Shout out to Mello, because the last one was dope. Okay. Yeah, that was the women's girl. That was dope. Oh, we had a good time there. So listen, we're going to let you guys get into your work. So listen, you may finish all of your crumpets, my darlings, because the tea has been dished. And you've been dishing tea, darlings, honey. With the big meat and the big red fella over there, honey, the big guy ally, as we like to call him over here. In the absence of Aunt Nikki, honey, I'm telling you, I keep saying it, but she coming back, child. She working out the things. Y'all keep her up in your prayers, honey, because she got the grandbabies that she got to deal with to carry on. Keep her up in your prayers. I'm coming, Suge. Okay, right. I'm coming, Suge. Suge, is that you? Hey, sugar baby. I got a sugar baby around here. Okay. So, listen, if you love us like you say you do, honey, tell all of your family, your friends, your Judies, your good, your guy pals, and everybody, y'all come on here to like, subscribe, and to share. But if you hate us, want to neck roll us or don't like what we said and want to put your ass on your shoulders or whatever, you can tell all of your motherfucking enemies to come over here and to like, subscribe, and to share, because everything that we're doing over here at 3 the Hard Way, darling, Detroit, Chicago, and Philadelphia, any and everything that we're doing over here at 3 the Hard Way, honey, in any way, shape, style, form, and or fashion, will move forward, baby, forward. So, honey, I'm going to let you guys go. And on that note, honey, woo! Never would be proud. Scene.